Hello everyone and welcome to this week's edition of the Burnout featuring myself, OR for the number 24 of Chase Elliott, and my wonderful co-host, Emily Luther, the OR me. Well, guys, is in full swing. I know what to say about that. Maybe crying, but we will get through it. They're happy tears, right?
Yes, for the most part. I still haven't really completely wrapped my head around this situation, regardless of. I think this was the best move for Hendrick Motorsports and the 88 team because why put, and I'm not trying to be mean towards Matt Kenseth, but why put Matt Kenseth in there when he's 46? Let Alex Bowman have a chance, put him in the 88. I've had a lot of questions today as to why they aren't retiring the 88, and my simple answer is it's never really been Junior's number. I am sorry, but the 8 has always been Junior. And not only that, but Senior died and they didn't retire his number. Jeff Gordon retired. They didn't retire his number. So why would they retire the 88? I don't see a point in it, and I think it's a good move that Bowman's staying in the 88 because he did so well last year being thrown into a car the way that he was with not a lot of experience and not any experience actually in Sprint Cup. Well, Monster. It was Sprint at the time, okay?
Yeah. So, you're allowed to say it.
I think it's a really good decision. I'm glad they announced it now instead of waiting and giving the fans a little bit of anxiety as to who would be in the car. I'm glad they made the announcement now. However, it doesn't make it any less hard. I mean, it may not be Junior's original number, but he's been in that car for 10 years. And
10 years?
10 seasons, yeah.
It has been 10 years.
He left DEI.
I feel old.
It has been a very emotional day since that announcement came out this morning. There's not any person I would put in that car. I mean, obviously I would love it if Ryan could get into like a car like that, obviously, but I think Ryan's where he needs to be. And I think, I have high hopes that Penske will surprise all of us with a third car, hopefully the 12. So really, I could just put like an arrow so I could reverse the number on my shirt. Like a ring.
Well, the grammar correction symbol for switch is a little...
Yeah.
What do you call it?
We'll just do that.
It's fine. Take a marker and do that and tell someone it's the correction symbol for turning around.
But I think I commend Rick Hendrick, and I know what people are speculating with Junior, but Junior gave his blessing on this. You have to respect him. If you are a true Junior fan, you will respect him. And I think that was what was important, was Junior had to give his blessing. And now that he has, I think, the 88 team can focus on the rest of the season, knowing that they have a really good driver stepping into the seat. And I know as a Junior fan, I feel a lot better knowing who it is. And hey, you never know. You might still see me in 88 gear next year, but with Alex Bowman's name on it. We'll just have to wait and see. I think he needs to step up a little bit before I make that decision. Yeah. But it's very hard. It's a very bittersweet situation. I'm trying not to cry right now. For those of you who saw my Facebook post earlier, I still stand by that. I literally cried while I was writing that. So it's just been an emotional day. I've tried not to watch any of the videos that are coming out about it because hearing Junior say that he's okay with it makes me cry. So I look forward to what the 2018 season will be like, and I can see the 88 car in Victory Lane next year. So it's a good move, and I think Junior Nation needs to stand behind it.
I agree. It's just going to be funny. In 2018, we'll have basically, we have Chase and Alex, the two team and basically two veterans. Two young and two veterans will be on Hendrick, and then after her, we think William Byron will be in the 5. That's just
See, here's my
guess.
whole Casey situation. I don't think that Hendrick Motorsports is done with their announcements for this year.
So do you think it'll be William Byron in the 5 in 2018 or 2019?
I think it would be. So it's complicated because I know Junior wants to have one more year with Byron to get him up and everything, so that he's prepared to take on a Monster Cup car. I think that's the smart move. However, Hendrick has been known to throw wrenches and things before, and Casey hasn't been.
Ultimately, it's up to Casey,
Casey hasn't performed well in how long? And not only, I'm not even just saying Casey. How do we know for sure that it's going to be Byron in the 5 car? You never know. The Hendrick Motorsports, they might surprise all of us and say Casey's out, but this is who's in. But I don't know that I see Casey making it through the 2017 season without leaving Hendrick at the end.
Especially when you see, like Kansas saying what he's saying, and Carl doing what he did, and you're just thinking to yourself like, he did.
I think the hardest part, or like, I think what's different between Kenseth and Carl and then Casey is Casey hasn't performed great in years. I mean, he's barely hitting top 20s. This year, he's been a lot better than years past, but his heart's not in it. I'm sorry, but ever since Leffler died, his heart has not been in the sport. No matter who wants to say it, it hasn't been. So he has 1 year left on his contract. It's up in 2018. So I could see Hendrick just being like, take the money. It's fine. Like, it's fine. If you want to still be involved with the company, that's fine too. We'll find you a spot on the team. But I don't know, I just have a weird feeling about Casey James here.
Well, whether or not it's William Byron in the 5, we know for sure some younger rookie will be taking over the 5 either next year or the year after that. It's pretty much that. So it's got me to thinking, we're going to have either next season or the season after that, then it'll be like the lone veteran.
Yeah.
With all the newbies. And my dad speculates, once he gets that A championship, he'll probably leave too. But I think he's still aiming for another one. That's a possibility.
I don't think Jimmy's going anywhere anytime soon.
Me either. I don't see him. So we said about half the others that just left for the past 2 years. A little different, being kind of the top champion. So, yeah, I think he's going to be around for a little while longer.
I think what's also hard about Dale Earnhardt Jr. is the way he was talking when he made his announcement. He made it seem like it wouldn't be the last time we saw him in the 88 in the Monster Cup Series. I know he has some nationwide Xfinity races slotted, but Amy kind of confirmed for all junior fans that he's not stepping back in the 88 for the Monster Cup. His health's too important. And I think the only reason they're letting him do it for Xfinity is because he had already made the commitments with the sponsors. And so I am excited for this weekend, though, because he'll be in a throwback car. So that's really exciting. But I think that's what made this whole thing harder, was realizing that it really, this was the realization it was actually happening.
Is silly season over yet?
No, there's still more to come, ladies and gents, so just be prepared. Hold on. It's the best advice we can give you, fans. Hold on tight.
Who's next to go?
Number 2 off the list.
At this point, I'm not going to make any guesses because our spots are all.
Carl was a blind. I'm just going to go with this. Carl was a blind side I'm going to quote Kyle Busch significant, like, heavily right now. Nothing surprises me.
But it's all good.
It's all good.
We should get those t-shirts.
I mean, he really needs to, like, patent that quote. Like, nothing surprises me.
That's it. The shirt could be nothing surprises me on the front and on the back.
Wait, no, he did surprise me this week, though. He was like, Kyle Busch has made his announcement that after he hits his 100th win in Xfinity, he'll step away.
Oh, yes.
Like, praise Jesus. How close are we to that? How far away are we from that?
I have to confess, when I heard that, I was like, that long? Really, that long?
I'm looking it up, because I don't think it's as long as we think it is.
True, but they are limiting the number of races, so yeah.
Hold on.
But yeah, I mean, annoying the past couple weeks when there's a top driver in Xfinity, I might as well just go do something else. I'm wasting my time even watching. Now, I'll sometimes stick around for the end of the race. Sometimes exciting, but in general, it's not really.
Hold on, I'm looking now. I'm not asking about Monster Cup. I am asking about Xfinity.
Don't you just love the Google?
Because now I just want to know the answer. No. Oh, here we go. I got it. Hold on. Come on. I'm going to have to do serious math here. That's really unfortunate. Hold, please. I'm going to count this up because they apparently couldn't just add it for me. People. Okay. He has none this year? Oh, no, that was 2003. I got really excited.
Can't see your whole face.
Hold on.
4, 10, Use the elevator, maybe.
Oh, we're close. We're really close. We're only 28 away.
28?
Yeah.
Sure.
It's fine, though. Because if you think about it, he'll be out of the sport within, the next 3 years? That's so fine. I'm okay with this.
3 years?
I can handle him being out of Xfinity in 3 years.
Yeah, me too, but at the same time, it's like 1 year, it means everything to some of the drivers coming up, the younger drivers who spotlight more than he does. I mean, in 3 years, that's a lifetime for some of these younger drivers.
I know, but he's clearly not going to stop. I mean, they put the 10...
Nothing, I guess.
Still doing all 10.
I guess better sooner than later, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying is, okay, you've got money that he could put into his other cars. I mean, he's an owner, for pity's sake. Just not seeing I know how the racer feels and how the racer thinks, but it's like they put so much stock in. I'm thinking to myself, okay, the whole idea of winning is the points, the championship. Guess what, buddy? You ain't getting nothing but the. I mean, that's it, and I know that means a lot to them as a competitor. Myself, I get it, but it's like, I don't know. It's just, especially when it's like every race, I'm like, well, who really won? And it's some of these games that, I mean, stealing, because we're dealing with a sponsorship game these days. They're stealing the spotlight, telling sponsorship, hey, look, I can win races. But no, Kyle Busch games every week. They're having a deal. They have to prove themselves to sponsors. And if they're not able to win, domineering top tier people, I mean, it's just annoying to me.
I forgot something as part of silly season.
Oh?
It is just speculation. It has not been confirmed yet. I am praying to God it gets confirmed, though. Smithfield is probably signing on with the 43 for next year. Probably re-signing that, and it is what it is.
Okay.
However, Richard Petty is trying very, very hard to get sponsorship for a second car for Bubba Wallace.
Oh, yay!
Yeah.
I think he's gotten the sour deal. That would be so cool for him.
Oh my God, I'd be so excited for him. That'll be like the first time in a really long time that, there's been a full-time second car for RPM out there.
Right. Oh, that would be just cool. I don't roll and he's not going anywhere. So.
I'm trying to make up though, for cutting the 16 and Xfinity. Like I'm glad that there's a reason behind it, obviously.
It isn't Bubba's fault at all. And
Bubba's very talented. He just hasn't had the right opportunities. I mean,
right.
Look at how well he did in the truck series.
Right. Sponsorship game.
Gotta love it. It's my favorite game to play. Also, outside news, and then we can talk about last week's winner, which, whatever. For those of you, you'll also want to hear this, Kimberly. For those of you who are wondering, as part of Junior's appreciation tour, Talladega, there are only 88 days left until Talladega, Junior's last race there. They are doing a 2 for $88 ticket package. It offers fans an incredible $42 savings off the regular price for 2 Lincoln Grandstand tickets for the Alabama 500, set for October 15th. It is only for 88 hours and will end this Sunday. AT, I might be buying this. You just gave me a thumbs up.
Was that an approval thumbs up or a yeah, right thumbs up?
Was that a approval thumbs up or a yeah, right thumbs up?
Whatever you want.
Whatever I want. So that was an approval thumbs up.
Right.
Girl can dream.
Right? Always.
All right.
And I totally had a thought to add to something but forgot. So carry on with whatever you were supposed to carry on with. Just that thought left.
Well, I guess congratulations are in order to Denny Hamlin. He broke the Joe Gibbs dry spell for this season. So, hats off to you, buddy. You look so thrilled about that win, let me tell you. So thrilled.
I just got my, I've always supported Joe Gibbs, and I still will as long as he's a part of it, but something going on in the background there.
It's just a bizarre situation. Like I've never seen so much uncertainty in a team that large in a really long time. Like, I mean, when Senior died, there was a lot of uncertainty with DEI, and then, when Junior left, there was a lot of uncertainty there too. But for a company that has 4 full-time teams, for there to be this much uncertainty, it's just a bizarre situation.
I see someone make a joke. Yeah. Who don't know where, but they said, the only way Kyle Busch could win is in the Xfinity.
Except for the World Cup Championship, guys. Come on, get it together.
I sorry, because I don't really like seeing him win a whole lot of Xfinity, and I'm like, okay, that's not nice to think that. there's some truth in the fact that he has not won a tough race in a while.
That was so frustrating for me because my first year at Michigan was 2015, which was when Kyle won the Cup championship. And I ran my mouth out of Kyle Busch fan in the campground. And because he showed up with a bunch of Hendrick fans, and I was like, how are you a Kyle Busch fan? And he goes, why don't you like him? Because he wins. And I was like, you mean he only wins in the nationwide and truck series? And I was like, but to be quite honest, no, it's because he's a you know what. And that starts with an A and ends with an E for those. And it's 7 letters, so I'm sure you can figure out what I said. And then he decided to start chanting things about Kyle in the middle of the night. And so all of his Hendrick friends started screaming F Kyle Busch. It was very entertaining. And then I ate my words at the end of the season because Kyle Busch won the championship. How annoying.
I think that's 8 words.
Huh?
I think it's 8 letters. Sorry.
7.
If you had S, then it's 8.
You okay over there? Are you okay? I'm just saying because that was what you could say for the longest time. Like, he only wins an Xfinity in truck, and then all of a sudden,
like,
well, it's just annoying. I was annoyed. Still annoyed. And I'm really annoyed because Monster is still advertising that championship win. When you go to a track and you get a Monster from them, like, in the front, like, for free, they give out Monsters and Nas at the race. One of their cans has a picture from Kyle Busch's championship victory on it. I'm like, okay, we're still advertising this for 2 years ago? Really? I really hope I'm not drinking an energy drink from that long ago.
I checked the date on it. I think it's probably last 10 years anyway, though.
I'm just saying, why are you still celebrating this? It was 2 years ago. Do you see Brad Keselowski still celebrating his championship from, 4 years ago? 6 years ago? It was 2011, right?
2012.
2012. 5 years ago?
2012.
No. You don't see that. I don't want to hear it. Annoyed.
Yep, for sure. So we are headed to Indy this week, and I heard that they will. Okay, nail them first, then we'll talk Indy.
Okay. Logano, his playoff hopes took another blow. They diagnosed a suspension issue in the middle of the race. Okay, but now he might face the wrath of NASCAR because they confiscated a suspension part from his car, which is being reviewed and evaluated at the R&D center. But there was no penalty applied. So there were only 2 penalties applied this past race weekend. One went to Suarez for lug nuts not properly installed. Crew chief fined $10,000, and there was a violation. It was a violation found in post-race inspection. Same thing happened to Kurt Busch. Tony Gibson fined $10,000, and violation was found post-race.
I have no words.
Now I will let you talk about Indy.
I mean, what are they coming through for inspection after the race? It was like glance. I mean, how is that even an accurate system? I don't know.
Still trying to determine.
All right. I hear that these restrictor plates.
Is it this weekend at Indy or is it next year?
I understand they were going to.
That's stupid. I am sorry.
Although I could be wrong.
Either way, it's still, if they're doing it this year or next year, it's still stupid. You don't go fast enough at Indy to be using restrictor plate race as a restrictor plate. There's no reason for it to be a restrictor plate race. Hell, you can't even see half the race when you're at the track. I apologize for swearing, but it's in the Bible. It's fine. And Not only that, but the banking. There's no banking. You can't have a restrictor plate race with no banking. I'm sorry, that's stupid.
I did have my questions when they first started talking about restricted plate racing in Indy. I'm like, that's a super speedway kind of thing, not that.
Let's just compare banking at Daytona. Hold on. The banking
Zero?
at 9 degrees.
9 degrees? There's actually a number?
Yeah. Let me see what Daytona says. And
then what is that? I mean, what is that?
18-degree banking. So you're telling me a track that has 9 degrees of banking, and it's not even like always there. Like Daytona, it's most of the time there's 18 degrees of banking. You're telling me a track that only has 9 degrees of banking gets restrictor plates? Really? Why?
There are so many other tracks that they could have tried it at before Indy.
I can't. I'm just annoyed. Stop trying to
barely go fast, but the technology is totally different anyway.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just pointing this out.
What could be another track if they really wanted to test it out on other tracks? I mean, Texas would make more sense before Indy. Yeah. Maybe.
Charlotte could even make sense.
Right? Charlotte, yeah. I mean, so they're closer, have a little bit more banking and super speedway style, even though they aren't quite super speedway in the realm. But yeah. I guess we'll see.
The ignorance is strong with this one.
Yeah. Indy, I mean, do you really... You're talking about pretty much a flat surface. I'm not making sense of it.
Why put restrictor plates on a car that's going around a track where the fans can't even see the track half the time? More than half the time. You only see it on the front.
I know. I've got it. They've got to make them go faster so that you can see them quicker instead of a minute around, maybe 30 seconds. You know, if they're going faster, you'll be.
They don't make you go faster. They slow you down. That's why they were built. That's why they were created. It's not just going to be reverse engineering over here.
Yeah.
All right. It is a 2.5-mile quad oval. Okay, can you just say it's an oval for God's sake? Why do we have to call it a quad oval? I don't understand. Or what is
it? Well, that's because it's got 4 turns, so
3 corners. That means it's a triangle. Good job, guys. I'm glad you all took geometry. Appreciate it.
You think engineers would have to, but
I can't. 2016 race winner was your favorite, Kyle Busch. Worst starting spot to win was Jeff Gordon in August 2001. He started 27th. Youngest race winner was Jeff Gordon at 23 years, 2 days. Pool winner was Kyle Busch. Shocking, I know. Most wins is Jeff Gordon with 5, Jimmy Johnson with 4. Most pulls is Jeff Gordon with 3. Most top 5s is Jeff Gordon with 12, and most top 10s is Jeff Gordon with 17. Most cautions was in 2004. There were 13 cautions that race. Most wins by manufacturer, Chevy 16. Ford follows with 3, Toyota 2, Dodge 1, and Pontiac 1.
Pontiac?
That was way back in the day.
Clearly. Pontiac ran.
Huh?
The Pontiac ran.
I'm not seeing anything about restrictor plates this weekend. I mean, it doesn't mean they're not, but
right.
I just don't see anything about it. All right, who's your pick for this weekend?
And get the stats so I can do it mathematically. The website is just wonderful. Come on now. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on the restricted flight part. I pick did pretty good last year. I'm pretty good this past weekend.
Who?
He finished second at Indy last year. Well, no. I still think he's going to go out and win a few before this year's over, just because he can. I still think we should pay attention to him.
Who?
At Kansas.
Okay. Sorry, you kept going out every time you said it.
I almost want to pick him again this week.
You want to know who my pick is?
Who?
Chase Elliott. Do you want to know why, though? There is nothing but good juju on that 2014 at Indy.
Very true.
500, I'm pretty sure, was a first-time winner this year. Why can't the Brickyard be a first-time winner this year? Double whammy.
Okay. I want to pick him, but that's okay.
You pick Kansas. You pick Kansas.
Yeah. Right. Hey, finished second last year. Fine.
I'm just saying, keep an eye on the 21 car this weekend, though, for real. For real, for real.
Plug.
And the 88 team. Hopefully, now that the announcement's been made, like, you can just focus on driving and focus on getting a win.
Right.
The fans deserve at least one win this season if he's not going to give us a chance.
Definitely, sure, it's probably the best. Just because it's kind of like, it was final, but it really is final now. So, I mean, maybe some of the pressure. This is what we had to look forward to.
If he won his last race at Talladega, how fitting would that be? That'd be perfect.
Oh, yeah, that'd be pretty darn cool.
That track would go nuts.
Nuts.
I would want to be there for that party. I'm going to try and be there for that party.
That would be one wild one, that's for sure.
Uh-huh. Sounds like a great time.
I think we covered all the news this week. Did we leave anything out? Covered everything. Well, thank you all for joining us tonight. football was pretty decent, right? Last night I didn't catch. Right? Interesting, right? Um, Matt Crafton won, right?
Yes, that's correct.
I still think they should put cup cars on Eldora one.
I don't think they ever will.
Yeah, probably not.
I think we're lucky enough to have the trucks on there, honestly.
It's pretty cool. Gotta do it a
Mm-hmm.
little bit more. Stewart's Connection is probably the only reason they're able to do that in the first place.
Yeah.
No shame in that, but if you got the connections, use them. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you all for joining us this week. Hopefully it's kept you entertained and you're not asleep yet.
And you're not crying emotionally about the announcements today, because I'm probably going to go do that now.
Right. If you're crying, let them be happy. Leave. A little bit. Try. And it's okay to cry.
I think I'm just going to go get a beer and deal with it that way.
Drown your sorrows.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you all for joining us this evening, and we will see y'all next week, same time, same place. StarFemale.com and read all the wonderful articles our ladies work hard to write. Social media and awesome things happening at As for Female, and we will see y'all next week on the Burnout at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And thank y'all for joining us, and have a wonderful rest of your evening.